When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff to the lone back. Nice move there. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it, it's Martin. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Quickly to the tight end. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room, it's Martin. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. They'll run the screen. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem and the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Boom. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped at the 44. Knocked out of bounds there. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen it a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Encroachment defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease, it's Martin. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Which is have an injury on that last play. Break to check him out. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. There he goes. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now adjusting. With the catch, it's Martin. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On the ground, it's Martin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
After 31, 2nd down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a spot in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Northwestern right back to the line.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Covey. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to throw again. He wants to go deep. He's got it for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He breaks a tackle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. Got room at the 35. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's a heat. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Rushes on him. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And 3 receivers on the left side here on 2nd and short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Coggin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Makes the grab. It's Martin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 3rd time he's done that this year.
And some defense just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Corrals it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Reeder. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Northwestern! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 11 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Pocket breaking down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Reeder. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Spits it out to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's got the back in the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do it.
Breaks into the up. Got some. Into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Handoff to the single running back. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Back-to-back incompletions and likely back to the air on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point is good. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete.
I like the slide.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. On the play and an important 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And to get rid of it quickly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity. Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's coming. Timeout called by the offense, and now have 1 remaining in the half.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Take
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northwestern will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. A shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 6.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been